A couple months ago during the 14.0 Dev Q&A live stream, there was a question that got asked. Will there be more weapons that don't shoot bullets? To which Cross, SL's lead game designer, answers.
We designed the system to accommodate for 3 possible special weapon spawns, and yet currently in the game there's only 2 special weapons. So, think about that as you might. Let that run in your mind for a bit.
Yep.
And I took that last line, and I ran in my head for way longer than a minute. So here's my 3 experimental weapon proposals. Is it ready for combat? I would have to say no if it's limited power, but is it ready? I just saw a D-Class punch a crater into a concrete wall of a testing room, so yes, it's ready. But we've realized now it's a bad idea to let a D-Class test an experimental weapon, so we're just waiting for it to run out of power before we let a guard go in and get him out. Inspired by the Halloween Marshmallow Man and motivated by It Would Be Funny, I give you the ARM Augment Amplifier. These are ARM exoskeletons with 5 blue dots that will go up the forearm for the player to see. These dots are the charge. M1 is a simple punch using a half dot, doing high damage to humans and small damage to SCPs, giving the concussed effect. M1 will work the same as the Marshmallow Man M1. It's just a punch, nothing too crazy. M2 Heavy Hitter uses a full dot to bring back the arm for the punch, and after a second of windup, it releases. It can one-shot humans and does high damage to SCPs and applies a stronger concussed effect. Before you ask, this is a completely original idea of mine. I didn't totally steal it from another game. Other than the damage, it also does knockback. The knockback is to help escape SCPs, as a melee weapon tends to have mixed results in an SCP encounter. But a well-placed punch could possibly be used to knock an SCP to their death. To add to it, if the arms hit something that can't take knockback, the user will take it instead. What I'm trying to say is, by punching the ground you can launch yourself up. Do with that what you will, troll germains. Now, this will cause a problem if players get into unreachable spots they otherwise couldn't, but, not my problem. When the lab rats first learned how to hold the power for Project Segmentum into these little batteries, they mentioned how volatile they were. When I asked if we can just throw it at the enemy, they said nobody would be able to throw it, as it would be too heavy. So I had R&D cook this little toy up. The battery launcher. Inspired by DRG's Deep Core, this will be an oversized rotary grenade launcher with 5 barrels for its ammo called batteries. That are modeled to resemble the old energy weapon ammo. M1, the little one, will have a short charge up before firing. The battery will then fly a short distance before exploding on contact with whatever it hits. Now, this would be broken if it worked like a normal grenade, so the AoE is a lot smaller. Damage just about the same. And if the shot's a direct hit to the player, it will do more damage to encourage a thing called aiming. A direct hit to a player would kill them, while to an SCP, deal a medium amount of damage. M2, the big one. This is where its DRG inspiration comes from. This thing has the Fat Boy overclock. For those who don't play DRG, here's what a normal shot from the Deep Core looks like. Now this is with the Fat Boy overclock. Now it would be unfair to have a weapon that can instantly explode on contact with the force of a nuclear bomb. So to balance it, it'll have a long charge up, then firing with excessive force, sending the battery speeding towards whatever it was aimed at, and then embedding itself into wherever it hits. Starting a 15-second timer, slowly beeping down to explode with high damage, and with the AoE of about a grenade, damaging everything nearby. Keyword of that sentence, embedding. Yes, this thing will get stuck to SCPs and humans, leading to a horrifying realization that they are dead, but they have enough time to do something about it. Either A, they can run away to not deal damage to their teammates, B, run at you because it's an explosive that should do self-damage, or C, be a prick and run back towards their teammates to blow them up too. Who in R&D thought of this? It started off as innocent fun launching paper planes and shooting pencils into the ceiling, but one of the unpaid interns just shot my mug across the room and knocked out a fellow researcher. He's lucky he's alive. If the item was heavier, it would have killed him. I'm more annoyed about my mug than the injury report I have to fill out now. The inventory launcher, a mix between the particle and then the gravity gun from Gary's mod. It uses items from your inventory as ammo and then launches them at high speeds at targets. M1 Pull will be able to pull items off the floor and automatically load it into the gun. You'll also be able to load items into the weapon by drag-clicking the item onto the launcher in your inventory. You can take the ammo out of it by holding R. If you have an open space, it'll go there, or just drop on the floor. M2 Launch, this will, as expected, shoot the loaded item. Hold down M2 to charge the weapon. The charge determines how far and fast the item will go. The weight too, of course, factors into the charge. Heavier the item, the longer the charge, but more the damage. Unlike lighter items like a card, which would charge almost immediately and do low damage. So if you're fighting a human, firing a medkit at full speed will kill them. Do the same towards an SCP, it'll do low damage. Unlike launching, let's say, the micro HID, which would do the most damage but have a longer charge time. There's only one item I'm worried about being fired from this, and it's Ball. Considering Ball does damage based on speed, this will launch it at full speed immediately, means a rip-off particle. But you can imagine how funny this weapon would be, just chilling in a hallway and then the launcher flies through the hallway and kills the guy standing next to you. Well, there's my suggestions. If you enjoyed, think about subscribing and the usual like, comment, subscribe. If you want to get a subject covered, suggest it in the comments. If you want to see more of my content, join the Discord. I like sharing my clips early. So, yeah, I feel like I'm turning into an answering machine. For SCP-999, press 5.